Hello there, everybody. This is Cholera, and welcome to Bisu versus NC Yellow. That is right, NC Yellow there on the right, Bisu the hair toss on the left. As any good commander does, I listen to my early scouts, and you, the people who wrote in my comments, go do Bisu versus Yellow, you are my early scouts. Thank you very much for scouting out this game. I am commentating it pretty much right after about 25 of you sent me messages saying you must do Bisu versus Yellow. I have not seen such an outpouring of interest in the game so quickly. I don't think ever. So this is going to be an incredible game. Already I know, just because you guys told me. I mean, I don't know what happens. I don't know who wins, but this should be very interesting to watch. This is played in Game 3 of a series between SKT1 and Air Force Ace, played on June 20th, 2009, which is today. A Saturday. I'm doing this pretty much maybe 12 hours after the game was played or so. And I am viewer number 37 on the YouTube video on John747, where I'm going to view it right now and commentate for you guys. So this is Heartbreak Ridge here. And usually, you know, what can I say? I mean, I would say this is a bit of a mismatch. NC Yellow has not exactly been playing stellar in the last 6 years or so. Since he last made it into the finals of anything. Whereas Bisu has been, you know, probably the best Protoss around. Certainly not the manliest, but the best Protoss and the one with the most plastic surgery. And we're going to see what happens. Look at this map. Z to P in the Pro League, it is 5-9. So, I mean, Protoss even have an advantage there. I do not know what NC Yellow can do here against Bisu, because Bisu obviously is the the revolutionist. He is the person who changed around Protoss versus Zerg play, and NC Yellow, of course, was the original Storm Zerg. Let's not forget that. But you know, still he is going to be a bit behind here in terms of recent performance. But that doesn't really mean anything. We've seen NC Yellow do a lot of strange builds. You know, recently he played against Much, for example, in a game I commentated. We went for kind of an odd build, kind of a Hydralisk build, and we see here NC Yellow has gone for a 9 pool. So he's going to be trying to put up some pressure here against Bisu. NC Yellow generally nowadays is not very known for his macro play. He's generally going to just probably play fairly safe. Play fairly aggressive and force his opponent to play safe. And we'll see what Bisu does here. I mean, NC Yellow really does not want to play a standard game against Bisu, who is you know, almost like probably 80-something% against Zergs if they play standard. If they're if they're just playing their game and Bisu's playing his, that is going to be very hard. And Bisu, as you can see, is doing a lot of damage there with his probe. I'm not even kidding. He might actually get one of these drones, or at least disrupt the mining. Bisu is ridiculously good with his probe micro. Oh, baller! Baller! That guy's a baller. That's right. That's Reach's cousin right there. Fresh from Kosovo, where he was keeping the peace. And it looks like NC Yellow has pulled off drones off gas there. He's probably going to go for speedlings, unless he goes for a fast lair here. That is not an impossibility. That is a possibility, given that NC Yellow is one crazy kind of guy. And we'll see what he does. Oh, looks like he is... did he put some more drones back on gas? I'm not sure. Don't know. The probe is dead, of course, and the drone looks like it is going to expand, but we're going to be seeing if NC Yellow is going to go for a fast tech build here. I'm not sure if Bisu has any idea what's going to go on here. I mean, Bisu's got to be suspicious. He's actually sending out another probe right now, and he's got another probe coming in from the north. He's got probes all over the map here, as you would tell. Bisu is very wary of an early rush here. Maybe some kind of all-in Ling build from NCL, you know, just building speedlings, or maybe some kind of crazy two-hatch lurker craziness. Bisu's got to be aware for that, but NC Yellow's got some hidden Lings under some trees around the map. Very interesting play here. So Bisu looks like he's just transferring probes. NC Yellow is just trying to kill probes. Now, NC Yellow, hopefully he is off of the methadone, and he you know, is playing. He's practiced a lot recently, and he's, you know, gonna be on top of his game. I really do hope to see that. I mean, he wasn't playing so well when he left KTF. He really was just playing a 2v2 here or there with Reach when Reach wasn't tied down with Zergbong, and basically he was losing most of the games, even with the man toss. So that's kind of bad. But, you know, since he's joined Air Force Ace, hopefully he's reformed. and we'll see what happens here. If he has anything to say about this, I mean, I assume he does. I'm sorry, I am spoiled to the extent that I know NCL doesn't just roll over and die. You know, get some alcoholic withdrawal or something and just die. Oh, but he's going for early Hydralisk Den here. So yeah, I know he's going to do something interesting. I'm aware of that. Bisu is looking for an expansion. He doesn't see it. So we're going to see some kind of lurker build most likely here. And this is going to be something Bisu's going to scout, I think, unless NCL can do something about this probe going into his base. Is he going to be able to? No, he does not even try. It is not going to happen. He's not going to get a block or any sort. So Bisu is going to spot all of this. That does not look good for NC Yellow there. Bisu's masterful probe has managed to get in once again, his probe control. And NC Yellow has been spied. I mean, he's been spotted out, so we'll see what he can do here. If he's going to switch tech, maybe try to surprise Bisu with a drop, perhaps. I'm not even sure what he's can do at this point, but I mean, I assume the best thing, I assume what he's probably going to end up doing is just go for lurkers anyway. That girl's nodding her head in agreement. And NCL trying to mine out the patch at the back. Bisu is just so ready with his probes, man. His probes so far are definitely the best unit in the game, and that by themselves are pretty much defeating NC Yellow here, unfortunately. So we'll see. Bisu's economy, let's just remind everyone, is doing great right now. NC Yellow's is not so great, but he is going to go for drops. I do suspect that as we see, there's Overlords waiting. It's going to be a slow drop into Bisu's main. Now, Bisu probably can expect this because he's seen the inside of NC Yellow's base. He knows NC Yellow has been just saving everything for an all-in rush here, and he knows he probably won't go for a frontal attack because he's been spotted. So as you can see, though, Bisu has not defended anything inside of his main base. It seems that he is unaware of this this possibility, or unprepared to defend against it at least, and it is going to be a slow drop, but Bisu spots it. Bisu has spotted it with his Corsair moving out. The crowd is going nuts, and NC Yellow will get inside the base here with some Hydras who are going to morph into lurkers inside of Bisu's base. Bisu going to have to bring some units back, but NC Yellow is going to go for the cannons right now with his lings. Bisu has 3 zealots there, but the cannons go down with these speedlings just rushing in, and Bisu does have a robotics facility I saw in the back going up, but Bisu knows he needs to hold this main base, otherwise he will be very much behind, even though he might be able to hold his natural expansion with all the cannons there. NCL has lurkers. NCL getting chased around by a horde of zealots and probes. I don't know where Bisu's 1 Dragoon is, but it's not being very useful. Bisu's probes getting pwned in the face by some lurker action from NCL, the old school Storm Zerg. And the Storm Zerg has got lurkers undefended. The main is undefended. The photon cannon gets up though. The photon cannon is going to kill the first lurker. And no, looks like NC Yellow's initial attack has failed though, but Bisu is going to be facing another drop coming from the south there. NCO unable to kill off the Nexus though, unable to kill off all the cannons in the main, and now he's trying to drop this natural expansion. I don't know if there's a space there. There just might be. 1